This is an intro to Inktober. Hey guys, I'm here today with actually my cat Milo and not Strider because he didn't want to hang out. But Milo does, so that's cool. I just wanted to kind of start off this month of Inktober by telling you what I'm going to be doing for Inktober. So Inktober was created by Jake Parker in 2009 as a 31 day challenge just to get people drawing with ink. And most importantly, it's really just getting people to draw every day and share with the world what they can do. So I have only taken part 1 year, last year, which was crazy because it was my senior year of college and I don't know how I found time to do 22, but I did it. But this year I am fully focused to do all 31 days, which is why I made my own prompt. And my prompt this year isn't Halloween themed because last year I did Drawloween, which is all Halloween prompts for Inktober, but it's not in ink. It's just draw. But yeah, so last year I did that, which was really cool, but I wanted to do something that was meaningful to me, and I really love, obviously, drawing women in nature and stuff like that, so I wanted to challenge myself by researching a bunch of different goddesses around the world. Here is my list, and anybody can follow along and use my tag and do either the type of goddess that I have listed, so like the first one is harvest, and then I actually picked a Native American goddess, Selu, and so you can either just come up with your own harvest goddess, or you can actually look up Selu and kind of try and represent her. So there's two different ways you can go about it. Am I not cool enough for you? Not cool enough for him. It is a little more challenging than some of the prompts for Inktober, but so far, I mean it's day one, and so far I think I've gotten like 50 some or more entries, and they are so cool. You guys are doing an amazing job. It is absolutely mind-blowing to see my own idea for this month that is so important to me come to life. It's amazing. So yeah, keep going, and I'm going to keep posting everybody's creations on my story and Instagram. You can also look up LifeInk16, that tag. I'm also posting on Tumblr and Twitter, but it's mostly on Instagram, and if you look up that tag, you will see everything I've done for this challenge and also everything that other people have done, and it's awesome. So once you know, the images go away from my story, you'll be able to use that tag to see what everybody's created. Awesome! The reason I'm doing this is because I will really want to make a book or a zine, which is like a little booklet type of thing, a smaller book. Hopefully in November. It will be a book, you know, I'll write about each goddess and have my ink drawings, and then in the back it'll have a inking tutorial, so you guys can kind of learn some of my techniques. But throughout the month I will really try to be filming some of these for you guys and film my process, film any questions you guys have, so you know, comment below with, you know, especially maybe some inking questions you have, because you know, I'll do different questions in the months to come. I really want to get on YouTube more. It's a cool place, so watch a lot of artist videos. You guys are cool. Speaking of artists, this entire thing was started by Jake Parker, and he has his own YouTube account. I will link it below. He has really professional videos, and they're really nice to listen to / watch. So he's awesome. I mean, thank you for creating this month, Jake Parker, because just drawing every day for 30 days, or even, you know, even half of it, even if you start halfway through on day 15, you're still going to get a lot out of it. And it's really what helped me start posting on Instagram, and you know, it's a great way to get people to see your work because so many people are doing Inktober. It's a great community building event, which is why I love it. I'm going to go over some questions that I've had for Inktober. A lot of people are asking, you know, do I have to just do a straight out ink drawing? No, you can do an underdrawing, that's okay. I do a little underdrawing, it's like a really quick sketch, and then do most of it in ink. So, I mean, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever level of challenge you want to do. And other people are asking if you can color it. And I see a lot of people coloring Inktober. I think it's okay as long as you really try to incorporate ink in a big way. So you can ink it and then maybe watercolor a little color, or there's a lot of colored inks or markers that you could try. So yeah, that's fine, and you don't have to do it all. You really don't have to do it every day, and you don't have to do every day My Challenge either. You can pick and choose. A lot of people have awesome challenges. Also, I have decided not to sell the originals and prints right as I do them. I'm gonna wait and kind of release them in sets. So like week 1, I'll have 1 through 7 released, and then so on. So I will be posting, when I have those sales, so you can grab them if you like them. And before I say goodbye to you guys, I want to show you what I did last year. I actually made a zine mostly out of my Inktober, so I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you my day 1 Inktober. Let's move to part 2. Part 2! Cat distraction. So here's the zine I made last year, and most of it is from Inktober. There's actually 5 left in my shop, that's it, and then they're done. So, let's have a little look through. Milo will let me. Alright, so it starts off with a little inked horse. Mini stop. Stop. Alright, so here are some of my first Inktovers. I think the theme was Demon and Vampire. Then Pumpkin, and I made my own theme up for this one. I didn't like the day's theme. Just did Eyeball, and did a Third Eye Girl. A lot of these I sell as stickers and prints, by the way, but I think after this Inktober I'm going to get rid of them out of my shop. Make way for the new. These are not Inktober, just should. Alright, and then Alien, Raven, and Swamp Monster. More non-Inktober stuff. Okay, then we had Moon, and then I did kind of like a sister star thing. And then Frankenstein, with the Bride of Frankenstein. These are actually not Inktober, but it's just some examples of other work I did. Drew My Friend as a Witch, and then kind of a prelude to my Friends Not Fur piece. More non-Inktober stuff. This was for American Pharaoh, and this was for Cecil the lion, if you remember the poor lion who got killed last year. Alright, more Inktober. So this one was for Grave. It's like a woman not wanting her family to leave her at the grave. Kind of sad. And then Demon. The first one I said Demon, but it was actually Devil. This is Demon. I made a succubus. More non-Inktober stuff, but you see I like doing ink work a lot. More non-Inktober. I guess it was a good mix, half and half. Lying to you. I really liked this one. Skull. Made a skull mask. And then bat. Big old bat. And then mask. Masquerade, and Amulet. This is actually my character Niani from an Egyptian story I did in my character design class, well, character design, visual development, and environment design classes. So I worked on her and some of those characters for a long time. It's just, oh, here it is. Okay, here's the lineup. It was inspired actually by my dog that passed away. I had an Hound for 3 years, and he passed away from epilepsy. But I can talk about that later. Sad stuff. And then there's me and Strider. So yeah, that was what I made last year, and I'd like to make an even better book this year with my goddesses and actually have, some writing and tutorials in it. So hopefully that'll come together. And then real quick, just want to show you this year's Inktober sketchbook. I do a lot of stickers, which you can find on my shop, and I'll link that below. But I made my own stickers for this Inktober project. There's the tag. Be sure to tag your work. And then here is my first goddess. Selu, Harvest Goddess. Her theme, well, obviously is corn. She's also called the Corn Mother in Native American lore.
and so Selu is the Cherokee version. And one of the stories I just think is really interesting. She's said to have planted her heart from which corn sprouted so she could feed her people. So I just kind of wanted to get that into one image. I like it. I used some ink wash as well. I think I'm going to do a lot of ink wash this year because it's really simple and it's great practice in shading and black and white depths. And I haven't done it in a while and I never get to do it. So join me if you will. Maybe I'll give a tutorial on that later. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I know I'm really new on here, but every bit of support helps. And I really hope this helped you a little bit to decide, you know, what you want to do for Inktober, if you want to join me or not, and just get pumped. I really hope to see you guys, even if you just do one Inktober. I'm sure I'll see you out there searching through those tags constantly, especially my own, not gonna lie. So if you can join, do one or two or the whole thing, and I will be happy to look at it and share it. I will link all my social media below, and I would love if you would subscribe to see more. So hopefully I'll see you guys out there, and I'll try to make as many Inktober videos as possible, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys! Say bye. This is like a 2-year-old trick. Say bye to the kitty!